All right, it feels like May is blooming, so welcome to your May numerology for 2024. I'm Jennifer, and welcome to your readings at the round table. All right, so I'm going to do a quick overview of the astrology. Some of you have had questions about this. I go into more detail about the astrology for the month, especially the 2 weeks surrounding the new moon and the full moon, when I do the zodiac readings for the new moon and the full moon. So if you want more details from me, make sure that you check out your zodiac readings, where I do have an intro that covers like all the stuff that's going on around that new moon or full moon. Okay? All right, so we're kicking off May with Pluto going retrograde on May 2nd. Yeah, so Pluto is essentially kicking off this retrograde season, if you want to call that. I don't count Mercury in when I say retrograde season, because Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. Not once a year, not once every 2 years. Mercury goes retrograde a lot, so I don't count that. Pluto is going retrograde until October the 11th. And here's something fun. Pluto is going to retrograde back into Capricorn starting on September 1st. So that's going to be fun for all of us that have a lot of Capricorn in our charts. Yeah. On May the 4th, it's just a little side note for me. May the 4th be with you. Huge Star Wars fan. I can't help it. I'm a geek. On the 7th, we have a new moon in Taurus. It hits its peak at 11:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have on the 15th, Mercury moves into Taurus. On the 20th, the sun moves into Gemini. So we're opening up Gemini season. Love that. On the 23rd, we have the full moon in Sagittarius, which hits its peak at 9:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the same day, we have Venus moving into Gemini. This is a good place for Venus. The place that Venus really doesn't like to be is Virgo. I mean, who can blame her? I'm a Virgo, so yeah, I get that. All right, then on the 25th, we are wrapping up the month with Jupiter moving into Gemini. Now, this is not a favorite place of Jupiter because Jupiter does rule Sagittarius. So this is not the favorite place for Jupiter. The fall position for Jupiter is actually Capricorn, but we're gonna have Jupiter in Gemini for the next year. Jupiter changes signs every 12 to 13 months. So Jupiter has camped out in Taurus a long time now. So we're going to sort of jump into a new wave of interest and new freshness here. And I am going to go into this in greater detail when I do the full moon and Sagittarius readings for the zodiac signs. So for May, we are ending the month with 3 planets in air plus Sun and South Node. So we've got Jupiter, Venus, and the Sun in Gemini. We have South Node in Libra, and we have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Then we have 2 planets in water, which is Saturn and Neptune, both in Pisces, and Neptune rules Pisces. I just always like to point this out. Then we have 2 planets in Earth, which is Uranus and Mercury. And then we have 1 planet in fire and plus North Node. And both are in Aries. Mars and North Node are in Aries right now. And Mars loves being in Aries because Mars rules Aries. Oh, I know. It's great. I really think that May is going to be a wonderful step in to right before we get to that summer energy. You know, it's like the end of spring, but we're stepping into summer. I think this is going to be a wonderful time for it. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to talk to you more about this Pluto retrograde and Jupiter moving into Gemini. But again, make sure you check out your zodiac readings from me if you want to hear this information from me. If you don't, that's okay. There's a million of us on YouTube, so check them out. All right, so I am going to be pulling from 2 card decks today, the usual Goddess Guidance Oracle deck and the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. These are my favorites for numerology. So let's see what your life path number is for the next month, for all of May. Life Path 9. May for you is going to be a working month. Let's call it that. It's a manifesting month, but it's a working month. Now, when you're in a manifesting month like you are, this could be a little challenging for you as a Life Path 9 because you're used to transitions, you're used to changing, you're used to releasing. I get that. But let me tell you, Life Path 9, May for you is a 4-month. This is really actually a good month for you. It is. It is going to be some work. It is. But I think you're going to really appreciate it, okay? Because the energy of the 4 is it's time to build. It is a time of hard work, but we're building businesses, we're building relationships, we're building families, we're building friendships, we're building communities. This is a wonderful time for that. It's a great time to organize your life and to remove the clutter, to put things in order and to get grounded. There's some key phrases here for the energy of the 4. One of them is to use patience. Yeah, that can be challenging. It's challenging for all of us. And I am a Life Path 4. I'm a 22-4. And I still have a problem with patience. So I get that. But this is a very practical time for you. This is a very industrious time. This is a grounding energy. And I think that's really good for you here, Life Path 9. Having that 4 energy, it's a good time to manifest. This is manifesting energy at its best because manifesting is not, and I've said this a million times, manifesting is not sitting on your ass, on your couch, drinking a beer and watching the Love Boat. That's not manifesting. That's truly not even law of attraction. Well, it could be law of attraction, but you're attracting in the wrong energy. So what you want to do here is this is a time of manifesting. This is a time of building. This is a time of creating. Ooh, yeah. I know. This is a very constructive time. It truly is. And I think that this is going to be a little bit challenging for you because you're used to the transitions, you're used to completions, you're used to releasing. You're not necessarily used to like building. That's okay. The mantra of the 4 is, I am a builder, confident and steadfast, seeking order and accomplishment. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Now, the shadow effects, I don't want to say side effects, the shadow effects of the 4 is overwork. Overwork can cause a lot of stress. Oh, I'm here for that. The energy of the 4 is that, you're working too hard and it causes a lot of stress. Also, it makes you want to close your mind to new ideas, to different ideas that are coming in. Impatience in spades. And you get impatient with how long it takes for, especially relationships to build. Yeah. This can be a time of you getting too serious. And when you get too serious, your imagination doesn't work as well, and it just starts causing a whole bunch of domino effects. So, again, you may feel the energy of these shadow sides, the shadow effects, but you don't have to camp out in them. You don't need to embrace them, okay? The lessons of the 4 is taking one step after another with patience and open-mindedness. So it's definitely in your best interest this month to be patient and to be open-minded. I just want to remind you really quickly of your mantra before I go on. I embody the flow of this moment with courage to change. I think that you can do this. Honestly, I think this is going to be a fantastic month for you if you have the courage to walk through this time of manifesting, because it is challenging to manifest. It is. People just go, oh, I've been manifesting this. I'm like, what have you been doing to do that? It's work. It definitely is work. You're all about choices. Your whole life path is about rebirth and completion, using your logic, phase changes to help you like flow into your life's purpose. This is a wonderful thing. It is. Your shadow sides, I just want to remind you really quick, are fear of change and fighting change, getting impulsive, moody, and a little impractical with money. So embracing this energy of the 4 in May is just setting you up for success when you move on into a 5 in June. I know. Spoiler alert, your June number is going to be 5. All right, Life Path 9. I think this is going to be a good month. I really do. I think this is going to be a fantastic month. Okay, it has the potential. And, you know, you really could embrace that. And you have choices. So, all right, Life Path 9. Let's see what kind of advice cards we get for you. And I had some questions about why I read from the book on these cards, the crystal reading cards. I've said this before that I read from the book on a couple of decks that I have. Moonology, the crystal reading cards, are the ones that I use all the time and routinely. And then there's another deck that I really like that I don't use that much, but I read from the book on that one. I do this because these books are chock full of really, really useful and amazing information. And I'm not going to shortchange my clients or you guys because I'm not going to, I'm not reading from the book. I don't feel like it's cheating. And if you watch my zodiac readings, you'll see that I don't read from the book. So I'm not going to shortchange you and not give you all the information that you deserve. Just letting you know. So that being said, let's see Life Path 9, what kind of thing we pull for you. Yumanya, golden opportunity. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about here, Life Path 9, is an opportunity coming to you in a 4-month. Manifesting. So remove your clutter, organize your life, and put things in order because there's some stuff coming in for you. I love it. I truly do. I think that this could really lead you to some good stuff. I'm not saying it's the easiest month for you, but I am saying it's going to be worth it if you choose to embrace it. I know. All right. Let's see. I'll give it one more good shuffle and then I'll read from the book. Red Jasper, healthy boundaries. I like it. Okay, so Yumanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. You've got some opportunities. I like it. There we go. Okay, the next advice card is Red Jasper. Red Jasper is an ancient stone utilized in ceremonies and rituals for protection, purification, and to facilitate a deeper connection to the earth, getting grounded. When you embark on a journey to connect with this sacred stone, you will start to awaken to the wisdom and the knowledge of healthy boundaries, as this is the crystal's hidden medicine. Red Jasper invites you to connect deeply to the earth as you open your heart to receive the love of Mother Nature. Breathe this healing energy of Red Jasper into your heart as you start to feel strong, grounded, and more balanced within. It is now time for you to awaken your inner strength as you create loving, healthy boundaries in your life. It's a sacred stone used in ceremonies for protection, draws Mother Earth's healing energy up into the body, assists in setting healthy boundaries, and assists in overcoming deep-seated fear of abandonment. Well, that's deep. I love this for you, Life Path 9. I think this is fantastic. Yeah. All right. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful May, Life Path 9. I hope you have it's an amazing end of spring, beginning of summer. I hope it really suits you well. Don't forget to watch your zodiac readings, where I do go into more detail about the astrology of everything in the intros for those videos. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.